Good morning. This is the Geneva Show Report coming to you from, well, where are we anyway?
We are at Box and Burlap, the wonderful coffee shop and outdoor seating area, and we are here because...
And you are?
Oh, I'm Lisa Otto, and...
George Belushi Jr.
And
Katherine Gaulke.
Katherine Gaulke, and Jen. Jen is here too.
And we have Zach over here too.
Hey, Zach. Good morning. Good morning, Jen. We're all here because of this wonderful woman.
Katherine Gaulke. Okay, Katherine is running for Wisconsin State Assembly, and she'll be represented in District 32.
Yep.
If she is elected. So you've been campaigning and you've been out in the community doing your thing. Okay, so can you maybe share with everyone some key points of your campaign and some public policy?
Right before that, though, can you tell us what's going to happen in this building behind you?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, the town of Delavan, you're in the town of Delavan right now, is going to be having their polling location be here at Box and Burlap. So it had previously been at the community center, at the community park, but that park building is under renovation.
So we're right at the heart and center of voting next Tuesday.
Yep, and up until November 3rd, people can vote actually at Town Hall. And the Town Hall Road is actually under construction, and the parking lot at Town Hall is under construction, but people can still go in there and early vote. So I want to make sure people know it might say road closed, but you can still go and vote at Town Hall until November 3rd. Come here.
Okay, now.
Okay. So back to what we came here. Well, no, that's why we came here.
One of the reasons.
One of the reasons. Okay, so key points of your campaign and public policy that you're most passionate about.
Sure. Well, first, how about we just talk about where District 32 is?
Oh, yes, let's do that.
We live in a gerrymandered district, and gerrymandering, it happens when the elected officials choose who their voters are. And this is one of my key things that I think is wrong. I think we need to go to a nonpartisan map where the voters are choosing their elected officials, where the maps are made by a nonpartisan group like what is done in Iowa. So I don't know what all you guys know about our district. So it starts up in East Troy, and then you continue down and you go through the town of Lafayette, and you have Lyons and Spring Prairie. We have the city of Delavan, the town of Delavan, the city of Lake Geneva, the town of Geneva. And then you keep going down, we have Bloomfield, the Pell Lake area, Zenda, and that's Walworth County. And then you cross the border, and it's just the township of Wheatland, and then just Boner's Lake, and one resident in the city of Burlington.
One resident.
One. I think that is the biggest example of gerrymandering there is.
That is your district, right? The whole mess?
Yes. Yeah. One person in the city of Burlington was gerrymandered into District 32.
That is bizarre.
It is, right? So that's something we need to fix, is we need nonpartisan maps. So that's a big thing I'm passionate about. I'm also very passionate about improving our public health infrastructure. We've all experienced COVID going on. Maybe, I don't know if you've had it personally. I had it personally.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but in early September. I have antibodies now, so
okay.
so we're okay. But it was really difficult because we couldn't get any local free testing. So we had to drive all the way to Milwaukee, because the Department of Health and Human Services, to get the local free testing, you have to go to Racine or you have to go to Milwaukee, and that's a problem. And our legislature should be meeting and making it so that we can have local testing everywhere. Every county in the whole entire state should have local free testing. I had a resident tell me that she didn't know about the free testing in Milwaukee, and so she waited 4 days to get tested here, and then her insurance company was billed $1,400.
Oh.
Yeah. So having to take off time and go out of our county is really difficult for many people. Thankfully, Open Arms has stepped up. I don't know if you know,
yes,
Open Arms is doing
testing
right now on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. But if you have symptoms Monday or Friday, Saturday or Sunday, what do you do? You have to drive to Milwaukee to get the test. So that's something we need to look at. We need to better prepare for things like this. Our public health has been getting money taken away from them, and we need to start reinvesting in public health infrastructure. So what else is there? Oh, there's so many things.
Well, you're huge in the community. You're out and about. You're volunteering. I know you've been with New Beginnings for a while doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm a SANE advocate with New Beginnings APFD. So what a SANE advocate does is when someone is raped or sexually assaulted, we meet with them at the hospital, and then we serve as their advocate, taking notes for them, making sure that they say all the key points to everyone, because when something like that happens, you have to tell the police, you have to tell the first nurse you see, the second nurse you see, the doctor, and you want to make sure that all the key information is always being given, and then just being supportive and believing the person and listening to them, and that is quite the ordeal when you're with someone when they go through that.
Oh yeah.
And so that's another one of the things I'm very passionate about making sure we do is to test all the rape kits. There was this huge backlog of the rape kits, and after having been with people who go through that test, I feel it's really important that we do that. So yeah, I do the SANE advocacy. I'm also the board president for the Delavan Darien Rotary Club. And our Rotary Club, we do a lot of outreach with the Delavan Darien School District. We do scholarships for the students there. We send students to different camps and to different programs. We support the Boy Scouts. Rotary is very much an organization about service above self, and I strongly believe in that. I am also the board treasurer for the Delavan Lake Improvement Association. So we are working on engaging farmers in conservation practices and improving the quality of our lake while making it so that farmers can financially afford to do some of these conservation practices, because we don't want the farmers to lose money doing the conservation. So it's a partnership between the two of us to get them engaged, so we get a cleaner, healthy lake. They get some cash, win-win-win all around. I am on the State Treasurer's Task Force, so I was appointed to that this last year. And on the State Treasurer's Task Force, we are working on making property tax bills more easy to read.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
And the handouts that go in the bills with them. And in particular, what we're trying to do is prevent people from going into default by not paying their property taxes, because sometimes, you know, especially right now, people might have a lot of bills going on, their income might have changed a little bit, and they want to just kind of forget that that property tax bill is there. And so we want to make sure people know they need to call their treasurer, talk about their property tax bill, and that there are programs that exist if you can't pay your property taxes.
Okay.
So that's
big this year.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're having any problems paying your property taxes, the number one message I have for you today is call your treasurer and talk to them about what programs are in place, because you don't want to lose your home because you didn't pay your property taxes.
You're running against Tyler August.
Yes.
What would be the primary thing that you would say to the public to vote for you instead of Tyler August?
To vote for me instead of Tyler August is that I will fight for you and I will work for you. So for the last 6 months, Tyler August has gavelled in and out every time that our governor has called a legislative session. So he has not proposed any legislation in the last 6 months to improve our economy. He has not proposed any legislation in the last 6 months to help with our health care. We have a ton of problems facing our state right now, and he, as the Speaker Pro Tem, literally is gaveling in and out with no discussion, and I find that unacceptable. He's making $50,000 a year and not working for us. So my promise to you is I will work for you. If I was elected right now, I would be proposing bills. I would be proposing solutions. I'd be working on task force where I'm talking to small business owners and saying, hey, how can we make it so that your patrons are safe and then that you are able to still have a business and survive? How can we make this happen? And I'd be talking and working for you. So that's one of the biggest things I think is the difference between the two of us, is that I might be running on the Democratic ticket, but I am working for you, no matter what party you are. I'm a District 32 resident myself, and I'm going to represent District 32 when I get to Madison.
Great. Okay.
That was fabulous. All right.
Okay.
I think we're going to wrap this up.
Okay.
We're going to get on with the day.
And we're going to come back on Monday because we want to cover a few other subjects.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
There's lots to talk about.
Yes.
All right.
And just one more reminder, if you are from the town of Delavan, this is where you will vote on Election Day, right here, the barn behind us at Box and Burlap.
Okay.
Right.
At the corner of 67 and 50 across from Mercy.
Yes.
Right? And you're going to vote for who?
Katherine Gaulke.
All right.
GaulkeForAssembly.com.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'm Lisa Otto.
I'm Katherine Gaulke.
I'm Zach Wertz.
Clubhouse.
And George Belushi Jr.
Yeah, the Geneva Share Report.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.